What's going on, y'all? It's Khrysis on the boards with the heat. Jamla is the squad. Soul Council is the sound. You are tuned in to Behind the Boards, Episode 2, Ocean Drive by Smif-N-Wessun featuring Rapsody and Musiq Soulchild. Let's go. Once again, man, we back again, man. Episode 2, Behind the Boards, Ocean Drive by Smif-N-Wessun, man. This is once again, man, one of the, a dope record that came out really, really well. Almost better than I anticipated. I did it with, I had the pleasure of working with a great hip hop group, a great hip hop duo that I admired while growing up, coming from the boot camp clique, Smif-N-Wessun. I'm definitely a child of the Shining for sure. Shout out to Evil D and the Beat Miners and Mr. Walt and everybody over there. Shout out to Drew High, Tech, Smoke. You know what I'm saying? My man Steele. Rest in peace to Sean Price. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bernadette, man. Shout out to everybody over at Duck Down, man. It's an honor to work with y'all. But we came down together. They came down to work on the All. They spent about like 2-3 weeks here in North Carolina working with the Soul Council, and out of one of those records, man, came Ocean Drive featuring Musiq Soulchild. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into how I made this beat. So of course, I found some samples online. I think this one I did a little drag and drop trick here. So I'll play the part of the sample that I use, so don't nobody get in trouble. Once again, if you know it, keep your mouth shut. Thank you. All right, so here we go. We're just gonna start here. So it was real simple, man. So that's the gist of it. That's all I'm gonna play. So I just took it really was just as simple as those 3 notes. So I just took those 3 notes and spread them out on the pads here. As you can see, it stops playing when I let it go. So that's the setting I prefer to have it in. So I just took that part, and I believe what I did was I just started playing with it, like to find some sense of melody. I just 4 3 4 3 4 2. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, it's something that uses a lot of space. So it's a bass, it's just a bass melody, something that I can just work from there. So my next step, of course, is adding drums. I found a drum loop. I found some, I go through samples. This is actually another drag and drop thing. I was going through records or going through old songs and found a drum break that sounded very interesting to me. If you've heard it before, you know the rules. All right, that's all I'm gonna play. You probably know that. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Shout out to Rockweiler though. Yeah. So I just took those drums, put them in a line. I just put them in a line so I can have control over it. Once again. You know what I'm saying? So I just did that right there. Then of course I go in here and one of my little secrets, I'll go ahead and give you out a little secret. I just chased the kick with the 808. I'm from the South, man. You gotta have that bass. You're not gonna hear that through here, but you get the point. Play the beat for real, you know what I'm talking about. From the South, so we gotta have that bass. So I threw that in there just to chase the kick. Then I started playing my melody again. Let's see. So I just started playing my melody again one more time. Huh. You get the point. So wasn't exactly how I played it, but you get the point. So I actually literally let it go for like 8 bars. Actually, I just sat there and practiced how I wanted to play it. I probably let it go for I probably did that for about 5 minutes, just sit here letting the drums go and me tapping that out, you know, like a little kid banging on the piano. I probably did that for about like 5 minutes just to, you know, really be at home, and kind of because I was feeling it. So I finally just, at some point, I just decided to hit record, and whatever the final play of it is going to be is just going to be that. And I just let record myself for 8 bars, almost freestyling what I was going to do in between, because I just had my initial, you know, I had the chord progression I wanted to do, but how exactly I wanted to play it, I don't really know until I press record. So I kind of just let that go. Next, after that, I did the bass line. So I got some cool sounds in here. I actually got some cool plugins in here. This was actually a Moog plugin that I used. There's a Moog VST, which I really, really, really love, and I use it all the time. So back over to the keys, and what I did here, you know, I just went along with what the sample was doing. It didn't really need to do a whole lot. Just really just carry the song, you know, carry the melody. That with third. So yeah. There it is. Boom, baseline done. So now I kind of pretty much have the whole foundation of the beat. So now it's a full idea, but not quite. So it's a beat. Now it's a beat. Now I got to make it into a song. So, because, you know, just listening to that right there, it's not really much to it. It's still kind of a skeleton. It's not a format for a song. So what I ended up doing was I actually started going through some more songs. This is actually a collage of probably like 2 or 3 different songs. So what I did here next, I just dug around, started finding records, looking for records, and then I came across this guy right here. And it was damn near on key. It was damn near on key already. So, you know, I just went through the song and found a couple of parts. I found that part, cut that up. So that sounds like. So that kind of sounds like this here. What did I do it here? There it is. So I found that part, and then I actually fast forward later on down into the song. I come across this little muted trumpet here. So I found that, and it was right there on key. So really, just to add accent to the song. So that's actually the same song that I pulled the voices from. So, and then so then it still felt a little empty to me. So, I went through another record. It still felt a little empty to me, so I went and found another record. And it's a small sound just to fill up and add a little more movement to it. I came across this guy right here. And as you can see, it's going a little bit faster. It's faster than the sample. Let me turn that down. Let me turn these off so you can hear it. That's how I had to do it. I actually had to turn it off so I could hear it. So once I got the EQs and all of that stuff together on how I wanted it to sound, you know, I put a filter on it, put an EQ on it, pull that out of it. So as you can see, it's a little bit faster than the sample here. If I try to play them together, then it don't really make much sense like that. It takes it out of context. So in order for me to really get it to how the sound I really wanted, I just then I just bring everything else back in. After that, then I went into the sequencing of the song, or how I was going to arrange it, which part was going to be the hook, which part was going to be the verse. So that part, it gets a little busy right there, and it kind of creates a little bit of chaos that I was looking for. So obviously, when everything is happening all at once, that part is going to be the hook. So now, in order to completely make it a song, I got to see what I'm going to take out in order for it to be a full-on song. All right, this part's gonna be the song, this part's gonna be the verse. So of course the obvious parts was the horn and the voices. That was the first to go. Now I was gonna have this part be the verse even with this part playing, but when it started recording, when we recorded the song and it came down for me to do the final mix, and once we got Musiq Soulchild's vocals then sent in and all of that stuff, and I got to mixing it and arranging everything, I started noticing that when the verses were still going, it felt a little too busy, and I was fighting to hear what they were saying. So in order for me to open that part up and really make sure Tech and Steel was in the forefront of the record, Tech, Steel, and Rapsody, oh snap, Tech, Steel, and Rapsody were in the forefront, and then you could really hear what they were saying, and you know, really put the accent on the song that they were doing. I just went ahead and took that part out too. So it's just, when they're rapping, it's just that. The basic beat that I started off with. After that, and then we just kind of go back and forth, you know, with all of that. So, yeah. Once again, yo, I go by the name of Khrysis on the boards with the heat. Jamla is the squad, Soul Council is the sound. And you just watched Behind the Boards, episode 2. Ocean Drive by Smif-N-Wessun featuring Rapsody and Musiq Soulchild. Don't forget, the Hour of Khrysis is out right now. Not now, but right now. Available now. Right now. Again, now. Go get that. All DSPs available everywhere. The Never Change video is out right now too, man. Make sure you go watch that, man. It's packed with features, man. It's a beautiful album, man. Everybody's loving it so far, man. I love it. Y'all love it. Go tell some more people. They gonna love it too, man. That's it, y'all. Peace.